I know that when we talked about kind of your journey, you kind of explained some of the benefits that you get out of this. For those of us who may not have been kind of in this world for that long in terms of being a payments company, what are some of the immediate benefits that you think we would see if we wanted to kind of become a PayFac? Like, what's the benefits to us?
Yeah, it's a fantastic question, and that is precisely why we're all here, which is, do we want to organize ourselves as a PayFac? Is this model right for us? I would recommend that forgetting about the model, you could be a merchant, you could be a marketplace, you could be a payment facilitator, right? Forgetting about the model, first figure out, given your SaaS offering, imagine the right experience, the best experience that you can have for your buyers and your sellers. And if you're a B2B company, do the same for your B2B experience. Now, once you have that, then understand what it means to enable payments, which is one of the key components of your platform, whether you're an accounting software, whether you're a marketplace, or somewhere in between, right?
I think the biggest thing here is owning the customer. So one of the major reasons we moved over is when you think of the traditional model from a processor perspective, the processor owns the merchant. And being where I've been with my career, I've worked with a lot of PE firms. We actually sold Stewardship, believe it or not, back in November to GTCR. So it was a quick turn because we were trying to raise capital, and GTCR really liked the platform and what we had built on the back end. From a PayFac perspective, they also liked the front end products. But when you think about the value of your company, and if you're a software company, owning the merchant's really, really important.
There are multiple reasons to be processor agnostic. As we go into different geographies, of course, we know that we'll have different processors. There is not a single processor out there that can serve us for the needs that we have, both from a pay-ins with alternate payment methods, bank transfers in countries like China, right, and also from payouts, right? If we are servicing merchants in tens of countries, and hopefully, hundreds over the next few years, there's not a single processor that can serve us well across all geographies.
I think Kasturi just said it, it's low risk vertical. So when you think about what we do, we're in the lowest risk vertical, and I'll explain why. Over 10 years that the company's been in business, I think we've lost $25,000. Because again, if you somehow charge back a donation, you're going to hell. I'm just saying, that's what happens. So no one charges back, and there's no fraud. They're all God-loving people. So we're in a low-risk vertical, so it's really easy. But as you get into more risky verticals, then it's all about risk. It's very expensive. So, I mean, I don't know if I would have chosen, since I didn't found the company, to become a payment facilitator out of the gate, but this platform is phenomenal and does it all. But if you're a software company, stay with your core competency and sell your software, build out your distribution channel, work with a third-party partner like Infinisep or any of the processors, focus on that. But as you get more and more sophisticated and you get bigger, you're going to want to own the customer. But you also are going to have payments capability and expertise in your company, risk underwriting. You're going to have to look at gateways, building your own gateway. We built ours out as well, but there's an evolution to all of it. So I would say you're doing the right thing. Sell Xero, go do it, just like we do. But we've evolved to, again, now being able to board, other partners as well, and to try to compete in the market, at least our market, against Stripe. And that's our next evolution.
So I have a couple of wrap-up questions, but I wanted to make sure that if there are any questions from the audience that we gave you a chance to ask. I know we've done a lot of talking up here, and hopefully it's addressed some of the questions that you guys had already. But if there's anything specific.
And I have a microphone this time, so did I hear somebody right back here?
So either we're really boring and nobody cares.
So I finally have a microphone and nobody raises their hand.
I'm leaving. Plus, I'm going to go see Hamilton, so I have to leave anyway.
And I'm going to a basketball game, so I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm going. But it's all been fun. We really enjoyed it.
So we'll kind of finish off, and I'm going to let Nina go first, so you don't steal her thunder. So if you had one piece of advice.
By the way, Kasturi's middle name is Nina, so you have two Ninas. Just saying.
It's too simple. So if you had one piece of advice for all of us here, what would it be as far as becoming a PayFac and kind of?
I think I've said it a couple of times too. Stick to your core competency. If you're in a low risk, owning the customer is really important. You do get a higher economic. The customer experience, from my perspective, is the most important thing. Making it simple for them to onboard, and I'll go back to my advice for the processors. For people like us, please make it simple for us to go global, because there's so many variations by country. Figure out what Stripe's doing right from that perspective, because we're okay with working with processors, but we need simple solutions and we need them quick. It is millennials, they expect it quick, we all expect it quick, and I will leave with that.
Yeah, I'll add to what Nina said. I've said it a couple of times. Let's do our math, right? Let's put the facts on the paper. Organizing yourself as a PayFac is a big decision. If you have expertise, absolutely, put the pen to the paper, write down what the benefits are and what your operating expenses would look like for at least, 2 to 3 years. And then as you look at organizing yourself as a PayFac, absolutely evaluate other options that compete with the PayFac option. And then you can realize whatever model you choose by either building it, buying it, a combination, partnering it. So I'll say definitely this is an important decision. Don't be in a haste, take your time and make the right choice.
And as far as Xero is concerned, being a PayFac is not right for us at this time. It doesn't mean it won't ever be right for us, but I think the biggest challenge, and these two companies have managed to accomplish this, is we're a global company. That introduces a whole level of complexity